How's it going, guys? How is it going? I'm hoping that the mobile live stream works better than the laptop live stream, which apparently does not want to cooperate with us today. So it looks like this one may be working. So let me know if this stream is working on mobile. Let's cross let's cross our fingers. I'm waiting on some people to jump in here, guys, because I had two very important things to talk to you about today. It was going to help you make more income every single month. I think we have some people joining. We're trying it on mobile, guys. We're trying it on mobile. I apologize for the tech issues today. I needed to get on a live stream for you guys. We're going to do it one way or the other, right? Because I have two programs that I wanted to share with you about making extra monthly income if you're a rideshare driver. If you're just on the road anyway, I wanted to talk to you about this. So what we're going to do is we'll have this live stream here, and I can talk to you about these programs as well as a few things with Uber. Now, unfortunately, I don't have all the on-screen imagery to show you here, but we're going to talk about how you can capitalize on these programs, what you need to do, the websites, etc. We just want to have all the fancy displays. But I want to welcome you to this live stream here, guys, because we did need to do this live stream. And let me know where you're joining from, and let me know if the stream's coming through okay. I believe it is from what I see. I see some people in here. Thanks for joining, guys. Let's jump right into it. And you know what? I'm going to go a little bit fast to the first two. Well, you know what? Let's cover it here because we did delete the other uploads here. So the first thing that we want to talk about, these are programs that are going to help you earn extra money on the road. The first one, actually these first two, if you're a California driver, or even if you're driving outside of California, you're going to want to pay attention to this because the second program you can take advantage of and you don't have to be in California. So as you saw this morning, we did a video on Bird chargers. Those are those on-demand electric scooters. Now, it being electric, of course, it needs power. Now, with the whole on-demand economy now, these companies are basically outsourcing most everything to independent contractors. Hey, Steven, I see you in there. Thanks for joining from New Jersey. It's nice to have you guys in here after all the tech issues. So these companies are sourcing things out to independent contractors, right? This is where we can make money in the gig economy. You're gonna be on the road anyway, so consider this. If you're in Los Angeles, there's tens of thousands probably, Uber and Lyft drivers in Los Angeles. If you're in San Francisco, again, thousands and thousands of rideshare drivers. If you're here in San Diego, right, more and more rideshare drivers there. These companies, Bird will pay you to charge their electric scooters. How does this work? Well, you're going to pick up these dead scooters that are low on batteries by 8 p.m. in the evening, and you're going to load them into your car. You're going to take the scooters home and you charge them at home with the provided cord that Bird gives you. Now, how much can I make from this? Bird will pay you $5 to $20 for each bird you charge. So you could have 3 birds. You could just charge 3 scooters, make $60 that night on top of whatever you're doing with rideshare, with delivery, whatever you're doing, right? You could grab, let's say, 5 of those that we're going to pay you $20. You can get $100 in addition to everything else you're doing for not really doing anything, just plugging in scooters at night. So what determines if you get $5 versus $20? It depends how hard it is to find the scooter. That's indicated on the map. It'll show you green, yellow, red, based on how difficult it is to find the scooters. Now, I just signed up for this program. It's pretty new. What I imagine is that some of these scooters are right there on the sidewalks, pretty easy. Others may be down secondary roads, maybe near housing. I don't know, assuming why it's harder to get to. It may just not be right on the main sidewalk there. So look at bird.co, bird.co. I'm looking at the website here. You can't see it right now with me. On the top right, if you're following along, bird.co, become a charger is what it's going to say on the top right. If you click on that, and I encourage you to again follow along right now, bird.co, you can sign up really easily and go through the process here and make money charging these scooters. Now, their competitor, because if you're in one of these markets that have bird scooters, there's competitors from Lime Bike. Just like the fruit, Lime Bike, their version is a Lime S scooter. The same exact thing. Instead of being a charger for Bird, you're going to be a juicer, is what they call it, for Lime Bike. Same kind of thing. You're going to take the dead scooters, put them in your car, take them home, charge them with the provided cords, and you're going to make money on top of that. That's a great way to, again, double dip on the gig economy. You're going to be driving rideshare, delivery. Maybe you want to pick up a handful of Bird scooters. Maybe you've reached your maximum amount of Bird scooters. Why not grab some Lime scooters as well and double your earnings, again, in addition to what you're going to be making with rideshare. So if you're interested in a Lime scooters, a Lime Bike, I want you to go to web.limebike.com/juicer. web.limebike, limebike.com/juicer. And after plenty of connection issues, guys, I appreciate you being here. If you're watching it live, you're watching on the rebroadcast. We just got some coffee today, guys. After all the stressful connection issues, we're just having our coffee and we're streaming to you live on mobile. Why not? Because this information is too good. I wanted to tell you tonight. So if you go to Lime Bike, if you sign up to be a juicer, you can double dip again and charge both. Hey, Nathan, thanks for joining live action. That is right. We're coming to you live from San Diego, guys. On mobile, a little bit different, but we had to make it happen. For some reason, the MacBook didn't want to cooperate. We disconnected, we restarted. I don't know. So if you're just joining here, we're talking about 2 new ways to earn monthly revenue. We talked about charging Bird scooters. We talked about charging Lime S scooters. And guys, you don't have to be in California for Lime S scooters. Nathan, I wish I was in Tennessee. Is that not available in Tennessee? Is that what you're saying for these programs? But let's go on to our next topic, guys. And feel free, if you're just joining, if you have questions about Bird scooters, if you have questions about Lime S scooters, feel free to let me know. So let's move on to our next subject here, guys. And this was pretty interesting. And this is brand new, and I want to get your thoughts on this here in San Diego. Now, I don't know how many of you guys saw the Uber Elevate Summit. Let me know right now in the live chat if you saw the Uber Elevate Summit. Nathan says they just got Uber Eats in Tennessee, I believe, last month. And hey guys, if you have an option, if Uber Eats is new, like Nathan just mentioned, and you have the option to drive for Uber Eats, it can be pretty good, especially with that initial wave of excitement and demand. You can take the surge runs. Now, Uber Eats, it does seldomly surge. You can make some good money, as well as not having to deal with the navigation and passengers, the customer service when it comes to rideshare. You can be doing Uber Eats deliveries and maybe stacking on different gigs as well. Speaking of, guys, I wanted to talk about this article, something that's brand new to San Diego, which is where we're coming to you from right now. Uber plans to test food delivery by drone. By drone, you could have your cheeseburger delivered with a touch of oxygen and air delivered from the skies via drone. This is an article from Fortune. I would love to show you, but I can't right now as we're on mobile. So Uber Technologies, we're reading from the article now, plans to deliver food by drone in San Diego as part of a wide-reaching commercial test program approved by the federal government just this past Wednesday, said Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this. It goes on to say that the U.S. Transportation Department said it chose 10 state, local, tribal governments and a handful of companies, including Alphabet, aka Google, FedEx, Intel, Qualcomm, and Uber, to work together on commercial drone testing. What do you guys think? For anyone else that's in San Diego, Would you like to see a video of me ordering maybe Uber Eats? Speaking of Uber Eats, if you would like to see a video, I assume once this goes live, I'm actually going to check Uber Eats right after this. If you want to see a video of getting food delivered via Uber drone, let me know in the comments. Nathan says, heck yeah. I think that'd be a pretty interesting video. So hamburgers via drone was among a range of topics that Qasr Shahi touched on during the interview at the company's flying car conference, which is a great transition into what we're going to talk about after this is Uber Air. So let me know, guys. This is pretty interesting that they may be delivering via drone. Hey, Arnett, thanks for joining. Got Uber Eats in Greenville. Is that Greenville, South Carolina? If I'm remembering my geography right there. Arnett says, got Uber Eats in Greenville. I am correct, guys. Yes, just this past week. And if you don't have Uber Eats, guys, A, it's a great convenience if you want to use it on the customer end. B, again, it gives you another revenue stream. Maybe you just want a break. And I always say diversify your revenue streams. If you just want a break from driving, and I want a break from driving passengers, I turn to delivery. You can drive at your own style, let's say. You can enjoy your music. There's no really worries about being absolute perfection on the road, and you really just have to worry about delivering food efficiently and cleanly to your customer, and doing so in a timely manner. And again, keeping ideally the food hot within a hot or cold bag can yield tips versus trying to provide stellar customer service, navigating roads, traffic, whatnot, safety issues. When you're driving rideshare, there's a little bit of a difference there. So if you are new to Uber Eats, it could be a good revenue stream as well. And that's what we try to encourage here on the channel is different revenue streams. So guys, any comments on this Uber's plan here to deliver food by drone? And I think I'm definitely going to make a video once this goes live to see exactly how this works. Pretty interesting here, guys. So let's move on here. We're going to talk about one other thing here today on this live stream is that Uber Air, the Uber Elevate Summit. Let me know if you've heard of the Uber Elevate Summit, if you've heard of Uber Air, or if it's completely new. Let me know. So what is Uber Elevate? Arnett says yes to both. Hey guys, thanks for joining. I see you guys jumping in here. Nathan says, I heard it last night from a passenger. Awesome. Inter Vende Mexico says hello. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. So Uber Elevate, what is Uber Elevate? Well, at Uber, they're trying to, like really a lot of successful startups, really trying to find their place beyond their immediate niche. What else can they do to scale, grow their company? And speaking of Uber Eats, that was a great initial move outside of just traditional rideshare. If you guys don't know, Uber Eats is now the biggest food delivery service in the world. And it didn't take that long since they've added the option for food delivery. If you think about all the other food delivery providers, Grubhub, right? Postmates, DoorDash, a few of those other apps, Amazon restaurants that partner with restaurants, it didn't take long for Uber Eats to surpass everyone and become number one. So this is perhaps one of those outside their immediate niche ideas that they want to pilot, no pun intended. So what is Uber Elevate? This was a summit to talk about air transportation. Nathan says, so many people have never heard of Uber Eats in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And Nathan, that is a fantastic opportunity. Anyone that is, if your market does not have Uber, if your market does not have Lyft, Uber Eats, whatever it is, guys, here's a pro tip. if you do not have a major service provider, whatever it is, and they have an affiliate program, if they have a way for you to make money, that's when you go all in and you can capitalize on income. What do I mean by that? Is once you hear, as soon as you hear that something like that is going live in your market, create buzz through flyers, referral cards, wallet cards, right? And in Intervende, Mexico says, I would like to know your input if, I'm sorry guys, I missed the comment. If you had a rideshare app, how would you handle the security issue the rideshare industry currently faces? Security issue with data? Because I know that Uber was under fire for tracking passengers' destinations after the trip was over. Security with the driver in the car as far as the other passenger. I'm not sure what you mean there by security. But guys, we got a little off tangent there. I apologize. Yes, Nathan, to your point about Uber Eats being new in your market. If you, Arnett says, I just got Uber Eats referral cards in the mail today. And guys, we're talking about if Uber Eats or any system is new to your market and they have an affiliate program. As soon as you know that some program like that is going live in your market, it doesn't even have to be rideshare or Uber Eats. If it's something that's going to be popular and they have an affiliate program, double down on it. And even if they give you affiliate cards or referral cards rather, I would make more. If they give you 200, make another 200 and distribute 400 in the first week. You can do it in the first week, guys. Go to community centers, go to coffee shops, anywhere where there's a communal board that you can pin some referral cards. I would pin Lyft banners, a small poster actually is what it was, small posters, and then put some affiliate referral cards around that. For Uber Eats, again, if you want to post affiliate referral cards for free meals, right, is typically what it is, then you'll get a discount on your meals, and that really comes in handy. Now, I know nowadays it seems to only be $5 at a time, something like that, so you're going to have to check what the discount or incentive would be for you. But if it isn't any other program where you can make money, if you can get affiliate income, go all in before it catches on fire and everyone else is really tapping into that. I saw a comment come in here, guys. Arnett says, I bought 1,000, and that's fantastic because, guys, if you're getting a system brand new to your market, think about how many people are in your city, right? I mean, there is 1 million people just in the DC area. There's 1 million plus easy in LA and whatnot. Chances are, if you're in a medium-sized city at least, you're going to have tens of thousands, 100,000 plus, who knows how big your city is, of potential clients. Now, of course, there's different age demographics and whatnot, but think about how many people in your city. If you buy 1,000 referral cards, like Arnett just says, how many of them are going to immediately be thrown away? Account for that. Especially if you're just handing them out. Consider doing that too, guys. Make sure you follow any kind of permitting if you're required to get a permit to hand out flyers and whatnot. But if you can hand out flyers, affiliate cards, keep in mind that probably a good 15-20% of them or more are going to go right in the garbage. So that's how it goes. You know, you're basically cold calling, cold marketing these prospects. So you do want to over order. You really do. Other ones are going to get lost. Another handful are just going to get misplaced and lost, even if they were interested. I mean, how many times we get stuff, we put it somewhere, where's that card? I can't find it. I'm just going to place my order anyway. Or I'm just going to sign up for Uber. I'm going to sign up to drive for Lyft anyway. And they forget an affiliate code that you could have gotten income on. So you really want to make sure you can make an impact where possible. If you can do something online as well, that would be a great avenue for you to tap into. I think I caught up with you guys. So talking about Uber Elevate, this is one of those things where Uber's trying to extend past just their immediate niche. CEO of Uber, Dara Khosrowshahi, said, hey, we can't always be just cars. That is what he said. We can't just be cars. we really need to think transportation, right? Much larger. And they did that with Uber Eats. They thought bigger than just cars. So what Uber did here is they're pitching a system where you can get a ride in this vertical takeoff and landing VTOL, VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing vehicle. Takes off just similarly to a helicopter, but can then fly horizontally. Again, similar to the propulsion of a helicopter, but if you look up this Uber Air or Uber Elevate Summit, you can see that it looks quite different. And actually, guys, if you haven't done so already, not only can you leave a like on this video, I'd really appreciate it, but we posted an image of what this looks like, this Uber VTOL vehicle on Twitter, and that's at your driver Mike on Twitter. If you're not following already on Twitter, we have 600 plus followers over there. Make sure to follow on Twitter as we can show you a picture of what this looks like right now. And Arnett says, where are they going to get the pilots? And that's a great question. Well, there's a lot of questions rather that are kind of proposed here about, is it going to be completely autonomous? Is there going to be a pilot? I did watch a little bit of this summit, but I can't answer that for you right now. I mean, I don't really know if it's going to be autonomous or if they're going to have a pilot. Scanning the article here for you guys. I'm trying to look. But there's a lot of thoughts on this. Is okay, yes, I mean, safety issues, FAA issues, regulations. How much is this? How is this going to cost Uber? It's going to cost Uber so much money when they're already losing millions of dollars quarter over quarter, year over year. Of course, we can't see their entire financials being a private company. Uber said pilot first and then autonomous. It seems the exact strategy when it comes to driving, right, is having a driver first and then going fully autonomous. If we scroll down here, guys, we're looking at an article from Recode. It does show a pilot here and passengers getting into the VTOL vehicle. I don't know how viable it's going to be. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's nice to talk about big ideas. How feasible is it? Especially scalable. How scalable is it? It seems to be kind of a buzzworthy thing to talk about. And again, this was proposed to be live in 2023. So it's going to take some time to even come to fruition. And again, money, regulation. But I think it's more of a buzz program to generate interest from investors and PR, which is admittedly a smart move from them. I don't even know exactly how much they actually intend on scaling this here. And Arnett says, until a bird hits it and it crashes into a school, safety, guys. And that's the thing. I mean, even airplanes, traditional airplanes are susceptible to birds. You know, as small as, you know, a bird may be, it can even do damage to a major aircraft. So that's really what we wanted to talk to you guys about today. I wanted to ask you guys if you had any questions about, again, how to make extra money every single month by charging Bird scooters, by charging Lime S scooters, which are in even more cities than Bird, by the way. If you had any questions about when we may be seeing food dropping from the skies from this very interesting food delivery by drone program that Uber is having here, or any questions about the Uber Air, Uber Elevate, VTOL vehicle ideas from Uber. Interesting stuff here, guys. If you have any questions, post them in the live chat right now. Again, I apologize that we didn't get the computer working today for whatever reason. We had some connection issues and it didn't quite cooperate with us, so I could not show you all of these articles and imagery here. But guys, that is the majority of what we wanted to talk about tonight. If you don't have any questions, I do appreciate you watching the live stream. If you want to leave a like before you go on this live stream here, guys. Arnett says, do you contact company directly for the scooters? If we're talking about how you find the scooters, if you are within the Bird app or the Lime Bike app, it shows you which scooters are dead. And I believe there's a registration process where we just kind of mark which ones you're taking. Again, you just load them up, you take them home, charge them, and you will take a picture of them upon drop off. So you have to drop them off at a designated nest, is what Bird calls it. Again, basically in front of a business. So you drop it off at a nest and you take a picture of them, is how that works. So you take a picture, it confirms, the Bird team confirms that you've finished charging, and then you'll be paid once you complete the charging there. So guys, if there's no other questions, I don't think I see any other questions here, guys. So again, I do appreciate you watching and kind of putting up with the tech issues we had today. Before you go, if you could leave a like on this live stream here, guys. We do usually a lot cleaner live streams, but that's okay. It shows me that you get value in these live streams and the videos that we do on this channel. And it shows me that you get value from this content. It gets more people in here, more eyes on your Driver Mike team. And also it boosts us in YouTube's almighty algorithm. So if you could leave a like on this live stream, really appreciate it, guys. Well, hey, we did it, guys. We got through a mobile live stream. Enter Vende Mexico. Thanks, bud. Always good stuff. We try to provide solid content. And again, I don't really like doing the mobile live stream unless we're out and about. It kind of serves well when we're out and about. But I really do like doing very immersive live streams with some visuals. You can follow along. So mobile's not ideal, but we made it happen today. I do appreciate that. Saying always good content there. So that's it for this one, guys. A little bit different today. I do appreciate you watching. Any other comments, post them in the comments below. Thanks, guys.